The rhythm of the swing never changes. Is it long enough? They're beginning to applaud, and quite rightly so. That is a simply magnificent shot from Colin Montgomery.
Lowery's the winner. Not a million miles away, is it?
Hello and welcome to another episode of Talk Golf Scotland. With me, Stuart Whiteford, today in the room I have Donald.
Good morning.
I also have a Peter.
Good morning.
And Andy's not here, but luckily we have back from the dead. Scott Rose is here.
Good morning, Stuart. Morning, everyone.
It's great. It's actually great to have you back, Scott.
Actually, I'm in the same chair, looking at the same pusses. You haven't changed much. I feel like I've never left.
Yeah. But remember when you did leave? You went left for live, didn't you?
Yes.
Basically.
Yeah. I
You
went for that
more money.
That Saudi money. Technically not Saudi, but yeah.
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 And then just like Brooks, you came back with your tail.
Didn't quite pan out.
Didn't grow the game. Nothing.
No. I went over there to grow my wallet, if I'm being honest.
All right.
But yeah, what was that? I think I was 10 or 11 months out there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Didn't quite go to plan. Yeah. Wasn't probably what I was promised.
Yeah.
My other half stayed here. I just missed her so much. But no, and it was just a bit miserable over there. It was time to come home.
Mm-hmm.
So I've been home for 3 or 4 years now.
Yeah, it's a long time. In fact, I think you've even been on this pod since.
I've definitely done a video. I done a podcast when I was over there.
Oh,
but yeah,
that's right.
But I
Phoned you.
So, yeah.
And you're working for Mizuno now, Scott?
I am, yes. Yeah. So I'm area sales rep for Mizuno now. So I cover whole of Scotland. I've been doing that for 6 or 7 months. I was at Callaway for a few years.
So what's involved in that job, Scott?
Well, I just get to come in and speak to wonderful people like yourself, Stuart, and try and get you to part with loads of cash.
Pete was trying to get a cheap 3-iron off you about 10 minutes ago.
Told him to piss off.
His phrase was to do it up to 4 irons. I don't want a 4 iron. Well, yeah.
We'll just strengthen a 4-iron for you if you want.
What's it like working for Mizuno? You know, because golf seems to be this sort of like dominated by the big 3 or 4. 4, would you say?
Yeah, I think obviously I was at Callaway for a few years in a different role. I'd done all the fitting in Scotland for Callaway. And then you go to, I don't want to say a smaller company because globally Mizuno's a massive company, but probably in golf it is a smaller company. It is different. It is different. But, I mean, you know yourself, I don't think anyone makes bad product now. I think all the companies make really good product.
Mizuno's been renowned for years for having the best feeling irons, really, haven't they?
Mm-hmm.
You know, amongst golfers, proper golfers.
Yeah, I would say so.
And Pete, I mean, you played Mizuno for years on tour, didn't you?
Yeah, I was always Mizuno guy, yeah. Yep.
But no, it is. We're trying to obviously crack. But when you go you look at the big four, so the big four would be Titleist, Ping, TaylorMade, Callaway.
Yeah, but like you talk about cracking, you're going to. I take it you were going to mention drivers there, maybe. But like when you talk about cracking, I saw a list of like Golf Spy or something did a test all the top drivers this year, and like they all go the same distance. You know, so it all comes down to a lot of it's marketing and
marketing's huge, absolutely massive. And it's funny when I was at Callaway, we used to always moan about how much TaylorMade spent on marketing. And then when you go to, a slightly smaller company like Mizuno, you're comparing apples to oranges when it comes to budgets from a marketing point of view and stuff. And you see that day to day. And it does result in bigger numbers. It is huge. Being in this side of the business for, 3-4 years now, it is.
But even in golf, like
huge.
marketing's everything. But then it didn't work for Nike, did it? You know,
no.
they pretty marketed quite well. I mean, they had the top 2 players in the world.
Really?
The top 2 players of our generation, and they still couldn't sell the clubs. It's so funny. Golf's just funny.
They didn't use them well, though, did they?
What?
How do you mean?
Well, they didn't use Tiger and Rory well for advertising their equipment.
I thought they had some of the best golf adverts I've ever seen.
I hardly seen any of it, though. I didn't see many of it. You know, you see everywhere you look on social media. Not that I'm huge on social media. You'll see Callaway, Titleist, Taylor, but you didn't with Nike. You didn't see nearly as much of it.
I think because they were such a massive global brand from a clothing point of view. I mean, I wasn't in the room for marketing, but they probably thought the marketing kind of does itself.
Yeah,
and it's interesting. McLaren F1 team have just announced yesterday that they're going into the golf club making business, and it'll be interesting from their marketing. But it's such a tough nut to crack.
Yeah, they'll not work. I know already McLaren are going to fail at golf. Right?
You heard it here, folks.
Are you in one of these negative moods again?
No, they're not, are they? They're not, because people still go, I want my ping, or something. I like Mizuno irons.
Well, who's the last company I feel a new one to come in was PXG that really did anything, and they kind of feel like they're, in my mind, I know nothing. In my mind, I feel like they've frittered a little bit. They came out with a bang, and I kind of feel like PXG. It's just for people that have got too much money. That's how I see PXG. It's the same equipment for just putting an extra zero in the end. But I might be 100% wrong. They might be the best equipment in the world, but that was the last company I know that came out new, if you know what I mean, from the olden days. Is that safe to say?
Yeah, probably. I think PXG came to the market, like you say, and their USP was that it was mega expensive.
Yeah.
And that draws attention, and people want to buy it because it is mega expensive.
Who's the one Justin Rose used for a wee while?
Honma.
Yeah.
But Honma's a humongous brand in Japan.
Is it? Right.
Yeah,
Same
huge.
as Mizuno, I suppose.
Yeah.
I don't think McLaren's will be cheap.
No, exactly.
We fast.
Well, I mean, they've saying that they've taken the marketing president from Callaway and an engineer from TaylorMade and all that sort of thing. So I think they're having a good crack at it. But yeah, I'm with you, Stuart. I can't really see that.
No, it's not going to work. My favourite set of irons I've ever had were, I thought, were Mizuno TP9s or MP9s. Oh God, the one with the sort of amazing. But then I had one.
It'll be MP
recently.
Was that when you were a player, Stuart?
I tried to hit one recently, and oh my, how did I ever hit this thing? It's like a knife. It's like a tiny knife. Blades are nothing like the same nowadays, are they?
No, and I think even. Obviously, Andy does the fitting in the room, but I think the trend now is all the companies are going quite small profile heads, but still quite easy to hit. And that's through all the companies.
Yeah.
People don't want to look at a big, chunky offset shovel anymore.
No, exactly.
Just fashion, Scott. Fashion.
That's trends, Donald. Trends. Yeah.
Anyway, Scott, I saw you hitting golf balls in the range the other day.
Yeah.
And I was... Do you know what, guys? I was actually blown away. I was like, who is this guy? I mean, I could still recognise the backswing because he can't really see his ball.
Did you still aim 40 degrees to the right?
I know, I had an alignment stick down, so... No, but I was...
He's all right in the range.
Yeah, on the range of my alignment's great.
His left arm gets in the way of his eyes a wee bit in the backswing.
Yeah. Stuart used to call me the sniffer.
so he sniffs his armpit. But so I did recognise that. But other than that, the ball flight and the strike... I was really impressed. I was like, "Wow, this is good stuff."
Thank you.
Are you? Because when you first came back from wherever you were, where did you come from? Some dodgy. We took you from like the streets, didn't we?
Yeah, you picked me up at the gutter. You made me the man that I am today.
Pretty much did. And he was hitting this low, thin fade. That was your shot, a wee thin fade. And I was like, "Oh, that's really unimpressive." Yeah. This guy's no good, but he's a nice face.
Let's get him on video so everyone can take the piss out of him.
He's a friendly guy in the pro shop. He'll be good. He'll be fine. But no, he was absolutely ripping it. I was blown away, Scott. I was.
Thank you. I mean, I've just turned back amateur as well. And I was saying to you, I'm going to try and make the 5 team. I want to try and make the 5 team. So I've got a wee bit of motivation.
No, that's good.
So you're going to play in a few events?
I'm going to try, Donald. I mean, yeah. Not that they make this podcast about me, but I've just had a wee baby boy as well in December, so we'll see how much the missus lets me play golf and
I like
practice
a man with a goal, though.
I think you need to, don't you?
Cool goal.
I think you need to.
You'll make it, Scott. Based on what you were doing yesterday, he did have all the gadgets, though. He's got some
one gadget.
He's got a couple of gadgets.
Well, I thought I might as well embrace being an amateur and just, tie myself up with all these training.
What kind of gadget? Gadgets or swing trainers?
He's got the swing wedge.
No, strike wedge.
Oh, strike wedge.
The strike wedge? What's that? What's
like
this one?
Donald's going to fucking hate this, right? Yeah. But it's like a little wedge
I know
on an
what you're talking
incline.
about. Yeah.
Now, I was hitting balls
Like a
boy
doorstop.
that I know.
A doorstop
A
for
doorstop,
people.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's awfully expensive doorstop though. I was hitting balls with a mate of mine, and I was like, "Oh my god, I've just flushed like 3 in a row," and I ordered one, 50 quid. Couldn't believe it.
50
It does
quid
do
for a
more.
doorstop.
It does do more than just that. steeper angle of attack type.
Yeah,
thing.
you can change. You can put.
change it to the side, can't you?
Yeah, you
And
can
make
change
it-
the side and
to make sure
and
you
everything.
don't come from too much from the outside or too much from the. It's amazing.
But to be honest, Fraser Hutchison had one through at Merckson, and he was raving about it. I was like, "What's so?" But like, yeah, it's funny. That's. I mean, it's selling like hotcakes. This thing, and it's not.
Yeah.
How much you pay for it, Scott?
$47.99.
For a wedge.
Got
Could have got
10% discount.
Could have got the Giner to do something.
I literally, yeah, I know, and I'm like that. I typed it in, and there's imitations for like 12 quid. I was like, no, I want the straight wedge.
To be fair, when it comes to like coaching and stuff, and you get things like that, it does work. For more than often, it works better if you give somebody an obstacle to avoid, like that. They then do what you're asking them to do, rather than in words and.
Yeah, I
all
mean,
the
you
rest.
you guys will know better than me. Still coaching, I think a training aid that you can't hit the ball with is
Pointless.
completely pointless.
Yeah, couldn't agree more.
But it's like, I only hit maybe 10 or 15 balls with that, and then you
Get a feel.
and then you take it
Yeah.
away from that point of view. But it might be a load of nonsense. But
It's fine. It's just like a deflection board. They've been about for years. It's nothing new.
Yeah.
yeah, I knew Donald was. That was always going to be Donald's.
Yeah.
that's my bubble burst.
We've no reinvented the wheel here, son.
Correct.
Still got a ball.
Well, we've all
and a
used
club.
things like that for years, and we just haven't called it a strike wedge.
Well, but maybe,
Well, maybe we need to get into the marketing of it better.
yeah, we need to design something.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's that long club you put under your arm that you stop people hitting a wedge and releasing it too much?
Yeah.
You need to come up with that, like shaft, wedge protector or something.
Good
The
God.
Donald Mackay wedge protector. I'd buy that.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's good. What about you guys? Have you guys done anything before we move on to golf?
I play golf with your children, Stuart.
Oh, yeah.
And one of my kids, and that was great. It was good fun at Ladybank. Your kids are good. Like,
Yeah.
like they're in that area where they're kind of. We started off shot a hole, and then by the third hole, I was like, "You guys ain't getting shots of par threes." I was already starting to knock them off, but they're knocking it around. in
Were
this-
you still trying hard to win, Pete, weren't you?
I won, Donald. Right, I won.
Can't believe you took 50 quid off Michael.
Peter Rules won again. So no, but they were very good. I mean, they're hitting it good. They're up by the green and 2. They got the shot in that hole. So I mean, you got to be a birdie blitz just to stay like level with them. So yeah, they're kind of at that stage like, oh god, they're too good for a stroke a hole, and then not a stroke in that hole is a bit of a bullying exercise. It's just they're at that age, but they're very, very good.
They're at that age where they've got handicaps, Pete. That's what you use.
Yeah. And my kid, I enjoyed watching my kid as well. But sorry, just to sort of deflect a little bit. So I was teaching. I'm not going to name who it was, but there's a couple of kids I teach at the moment, right? And one of them especially, who I'm not going to name his name. He is young, but I would say phenomenal, very good, right? Really, as in proper good. And then during the lesson, I was giving him the other day. Oh, well, he won't be listening. His dad might, but I was like. Just how's the rest of the game? How's the chipping, the putting? He's like, chipping's not bad, and putting's fine. I was like, just had a couple of chips, and I was like, oh, what is that? It was not impressive for a guy that I thought was like next superstar. So, and then it kind of got me thinking, like, it's driving ranges and all these things. Kids are great at hitting the ball these days, and like your Shane Lowry's grew up chipping. We grew up chipping in the garden. We're lucky enough to have a big enough garden. Or you got dumped off the golf course and you chipped round the green. I kind of feel there's quite a few of the kids that teach nowadays that their ability to hit the ball is way beyond where their short game is, and I think that's an issue. And it's all about distance
We
these
should
days.
make them pick up their balls in the driving range. That'll stop you hitting long shots. Hey, when we were younger, we got a
but
practice ball bag.
I think it's quite a big thing. We all had a short game, and then you built your long game, and your scores came down because your long game started getting better and better and better. Whereas this lot that I see are going to be the opposite. They're hitting the ball great, and then their scores will slowly start coming down when they short get. It's kind of to me, they're doing it the wrong way around.
Yeah, but I also think they'll catch up.
No, like when they're that young, they'll pick
Yeah.
it up. I'm just saying, if you leave it too long, it becomes a thing that I'm just rubbish at the shot. Do you know what I mean?
But I think it's a case of They just want to stand on the driving range and bang drive.
No,
it.
I think it's an
don't-
environment. I think it's an environment thing.
Said
Yeah.
it for years. They don't muck about
No.
on the golf course enough, and they don't get opportunity to these days as well.
Well, it's the opportunity. It's environment. Yeah.
But that's it. I mean, who learned all their skills from coaching? Nobody. They learned it mucking about. You learned it yourself. You know, in every sport,
I
all the
100% agree.
exceptional talents learnt it themselves.
Yeah, but you guys are making it like the young as aren't any good anymore.
No, I would actually say they're better
No,
at hitting
yeah.
the ball, but I'm saying I think they're not as good at the other bit. And maybe it's down to, like, we got dropped off at the golf course, and my wife wouldn't let me drop my kids off at the same age at the golf course, and I'll see you at 5 o'clock tonight. There's elements of that. There's elements of there wasn't driving ranges like this when we were young, so you had to pick up your own balls, and so you it was better fun round the chipping green, wasn't it?
What about short game areas at golf clubs?
Yeah, that's another. Yeah, or there's the chip and putt round your local high street or whatever down the park. There's all these things, but anyway, it's very apparent to me that's the bit that, you know, it's all about distance these days, and everyone's getting into this. And I get distance is a big thing. We talk about it week in, week out, but you've got to have that part of the game, got to, or you're just going to be playing catch up for the rest of your life.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
I mean, that was great. That came off of what you've been up to, Pete. Pete went into one of his usual rants.
Tell you what, some things never change. Yeah. Me and Donald were just looking at each other like, oh God.
Here he goes.
Right, Donald, what have you been up to?
Hey, no, actually, I still haven't been in the golf course yet this year. But I hit a few balls yesterday. I've been hitting balls once a week with my son, but I've never been hitting driver because I've been playing the approach challenge stuff like that. I hit driver yesterday, and I done something really stupid.
P3?
I decided to look at myself in video. I haven't seen my song with a driver in video for a.
This is swinging a golf club.
Yeah. and it wasn't good. It wasn't good. So I tried to make a couple of changes, and it was very difficult.
Out of interest, what changes were you trying to make?
Get
Get it past your hips?
Yes.
Right, okay.
I couldn't believe how much the club was getting stuck behind me. And no wonder I can't swing it past my. And I'm trying to actually put it on live on the screen so that I could see it. And I thought, all right, I've just taken that just ridiculous outside, and I'm still inside. And I now really got I've got a new appreciation yet again for how difficult it is to change for my pupils.
If you get there's a thing called like the wedge, and
strike wedge.
Yeah, strike wedge. You put that on the inside. And
I'll
then
sell
you
it to
pick
you
up.
at 55 quid.
Oh, but maybe he needs to also add on speed sticks and also
Yeah.
maybe the Robert Rock swing trainer.
Yeah.
Something like that.
I
Three or
definitely
four.
don't need the TRS, but it's very good. But I certainly don't need that.
But see, going back to that, Donald, what you're saying, and you're a talented golfer. You are.
Thanks,
You're a professional
thanks,
golfer.
yeah.
You played at a good level. And even you struggle to make what in your mind is quite a simple change.
Oh yeah.
So if you think of someone who's maybe a bit less coordinated and a higher handicap, how hard is it for them to make changes?
Yeah, it really is.
And there's sometimes like, I can't remember who it was, someone said that they were going to learn golf left-handed to almost experience what their students go through when they come for lessons with them. Because you forget what it's like to learn. a
Oh, it
skill.
is, yeah. We do that often. I've got a coffee morning this morning, and I quite often have fun at the end and make the guys hit left-handed shots, and that's what they'll say. Oh, this is impossible. I say, well, that's what it's like when somebody first starts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You forget that, don't you?
But yeah, so it was quite scary actually seeing myself. But the sun's shining as we speak here, so. I'm actually contemplating getting on the golf course. I'm moving house this week though, so that'll put that on hold for a
We're
wee
playing
while.
tomorrow. There's a space tomorrow morning, Donald.
Yeah, I've already refused that, Pete.
Have you? Oh.
Yeah.
You're very much a fine weather golfer. Aren't you?
Oh, definitely. See, as you get older, yep, definitely.
I was trying to think of an animal there that only comes out when the sun comes up. You
You hibernate in the winter. Is that what you're trying to say, Stuart?
He's a bear.
Something like that, yeah. But anyway, so that's good. I'm glad you're changing things, Donald. It's about
Yeah, well,
time.
yeah. I thought I'll try and yeah, but I probably need a new driver. I skied it about 4 times when I tried to do it.
problem is I've discovered over the years is you shouldn't really tell anybody else your changes because nobody else sees anything change.
No.
Yeah. And we will be.
You'll notice.
We'll be looking for this long backswing next time we
I
play.
didn't say it was long.
Upright. High. I'm imagining Craig Stadler or something. That's what I'm imagining. With this shape.
That's a low blow. I like that. Yeah. I like that. Carry on.
Right. Okay then, Baldy.
Right. All right. Well, I don't have anything to say. I haven't done any golf. I was when I was watching Scott hitting balls. It did make me think. My blades need to change because Scott was hitting them so well. I imagine if I used those kind of clubs, I would also hit the ball like that. I remember being younger and watching Stephen O'Hara. I played with Stephen O'Hara. Remember played on the European tour for a while. Yeah. It was brother of Paul O'Hara. And Stephen had this tailor-made 360 with a yellow shaft, and he ripped it high fade, and I thought, I'm going to get one of them. It didn't do it for me. do you know what I mean? You imagine these things, but it doesn't happen.
See, we were talking about marketing. Stuart is an absolute golf club company's dream. See something, I'm going to buy that.
John Ram's ripping that drive.
Talking to John Ramsey, he's come out and said something I just heard on the radio this morning.
What did he say?
He's not happy with the DP World Tour, bullying these young guys into signing a contract to make them play 6 extra events, and he said it's ridiculous. He said he would tell them he would sign tonight if it was only 4 events.
But I think, is that another that they don't get a choice which 6 events? Is that another thing?
I only heard it on the radio and the way in actually, and that's what it is. But 4 events, 6 events, it's for the little amount of events he plays, I would have thought.
Like I said, there'll be a lot more to it. There's so much going on behind the scenes we don't know. But there'll be a reason.
Yeah, 2 events.
Yeah. You can see there is a reason for everything.
Yeah, well,
it's just a nothing. There's a nothing thing to say.
I know,
but it's it's so important, I think, for the DP world to get that right. You look at the events. I know Patrick Reed's left Live and stuff like that, but guys like your John Rams and stuff, they elevate the field. It makes it more interesting to watch.
But
I know we've spoke about it for years.
John Ram's going to be quickly forgotten about if he stays there and does nothing, and eventually he's not getting into these events.
Well, we're still talking about it at the moment, but we don't really talk about like a Cam Smith. So yeah, you're right. You do forget about the guys. Cam Smith, he's not in the tip of your tongue at all for anything really anymore.
No.
And
that's okay. So he won't be able to play in the Ryder Cup. It's
a massive miss, though, isn't it? Really.
Yeah, but it's one player, Scott.
One
player out of 12.
I don't think we'll notice it when the Ryder Cup's being played. I don't think we'll be thinking, "Oh, I wish John Ram was here." You'll just be watching the Ryder Cup thinking this was amazing.
Yeah, hopefully.
Yeah.
I think he's thinking he's greater than what he's got more. I'm trying to think the right word.
He's bigger in the game than he is.
Yeah.
I think maybe in golf there's only, I think, 2 people that move the needle, isn't it? It's Rory. Well, yeah, Rory and Tiger. Tiger still, even though he doesn't play.
Scotty as well at the moment.
Yeah, I suppose so. Yeah, but
what clubs has Scotty used, Donald?
Golf clubs.
What kind?
What is he on? I can tell you. It's
there you go.
tailor-made.
He's a tailor-made man. Yeah.
I was going to say I didn't know off the top of my head there, so he's not a needle mover for me.
There you go.
No. I was going to say DeChambeau. I would argue DeChambeau, but then he's like, I've got this live problem. But actually, I was like, this week is.
Oh, DeChambeau does move it. You're right, actually.
This week is the Arnold Palmer Invitational, and when I think about the Arnold Palmer Invitational, I think Tiger holding those putts seemingly every year across the last green to win and jumping around. But also remember that tournament for DeChambeau trying to drive the par 5.
Yeah,
it was quite good. We miss him. I feel like golf really misses him.
Definitely.
Yeah, as much as anybody else.
But I think he's gone past the point of coming back. I think it suits him. He's obviously, like, his YouTube thing's huge.
Yes,
like,
that's the difference. He doesn't need to come back.
No, exactly.
He's actually made a good move for him.
It probably would be a negative for him personally, probably coming back to the PGA Tour.
Yeah.
So.
Right. Okay. Well, let's move on to one or two real golf stories. Andrea Pavan, who's 37 years old, Italian, had a bit of a,
fall.
A bit of a
fall from grace.
Fall from grace. Opening, he was in his hotel room or his hotel, whatever, in South Africa, and the door opened in the lift, and he walked, but there was no carriage.
Correct. So he fell a few flights down to the bottom, which he broke X, Y, and Z. I don't know what he broke, to be fair. Look,
Those are my biggest nightmares. You know, like being in a carriage and it just starts to fall or something. Do you know what I mean? You see
or
it?
if you're lying at the bottom and the carriage starts coming down. So it's like
That wouldn't be
Final Destination stuff.
Why in the bottom of the lift in the first place?
Because they've gone in and it's not there.
It's not there. It might
right.
be above you.
Oh, got you.
But anyway,
I've not actually been losing sleep about these kind of things, to be honest.
You might now, actually.
no, it's awful for him. He's he's a lovely guy. Always been a grinder. He's been out there for years. And yeah, that'll be probably. I don't know how much he's broken.
Well, I'll tell you.
Could be career ending.
It says
Well,
he's.
yeah.
Well, it said in a post he's going to be in hospital for many weeks. Significant injuries to his shoulder and back, including severe shoulder damage and fractures to his vertebrae. That's not
So let's be honest. It's career over, right?
possible.
As much as we would love it
Potentially.
not to be. Well,
Ben Hogan.
so unless he's got, hopefully he's got some sort of insurance in terms of his body insurance, golfing insurance. If not, there'll be a lot of suing going on with that hotel. That's career over. Done.
Not necessarily. I mean, Ben Hogan back in whenever had that car crash, broke both his legs, came back, won majors. You would think.
What age was Hogan when he came back? Do you know?
I don't know. I just
Back
know
in
that he broke his legs,
1920.
Pete. But
yeah.
Tiger came back.
but he didn't fall down an
You
elevator
don't
shaft.
until you know the severity.
extent,
you,
yeah.
you don't know.
I think the main thing.
How
the
many?
most
How
important-
many floors did he fall?
I don't think it was a big hotel, was it? I think it's just 3 or 4 floors. I mean, it's quite.
Still though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think the main thing is that they said it wasn't life threatening.
Yeah.
So he's
It's-
going to hopefully come out of it still alive. Which
It's
is maybe
difficult
the
to
main
imagine,
thing,
You know, the door opening and just going in. You know, like. It's difficult to. But I mean, if you're on your phone and you're not paying attention, yeah, maybe.
That's what it's saying.
Yeah.
It's almost like an instinctive habit. The door's
Yeah.
open, you just step
You
into
just
it.
walk in.
Yeah.
You could be blithering to your mate or whatever.
Yeah. Next time I go into a lift, I'll be definitely making sure the floor's
Checking.
there though.
Yeah,
Aye.
we checking that. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, look, it's awful news. But
Yeah, we wish him well.
Yes,
Wish him a
absolutely,
speedy
yeah.
recovery.
Yeah. Okay, so and then into America. Cognizant classic. America's struggling. The PG Tour, I feel like there's just been 2 signature events. Then you've got this one sandwiched in between. Then there's another 2 signature events. This event has no chance, does it? Even though it ended up being quite interesting.
it's the week off for most of them, isn't it?
Yeah, but like,
It
yeah.
used to be a big one too. We used to talk about the bear trap and everything
It
every
used-
year,
am I
didn't
right
we?
in saying it used to be the Honda? Used to be the Honda
Mm.
Classic.
Yep.
Because did Rory win it one year and Tiger went out early on the Sunday and shot 62 to post the score
That's
and
right.
all that.
Eagled the last.
Yeah, that was to go to world number 1, I think, for the first time when Rory done that.
Oh.
But yeah, it's a die to death a wee bit.
Yeah,
The whole
well,
the whole
but you've
signature event.
You've just got no chance in between all those other events, do you?
Mm.
Nobody's going to play. However, some played. Lowery
Some
played.
played, yeah.
Yeah, they still turned up. They still managed to get the field filled. So Shane Lowry. Well, Donald, you were the man watching it on Sunday a lot more than anybody else.
Yeah, I
That's a
text
very
you to
unusual.
say yeah, it's very unusual. Yeah, is anybody watching this golf just after Shane's hiked it into the water twice and 2 horrendous shots?
Yeah.
I mean, he's half shanked a 3-iron off 16.
What do you think about that? It's a 460-yard hole into a breeze
He's leading.
by 3. Yeah,
Leading by 3,
So
he's
it's
hit,
a-
and he's
it's a
hit
3-iron
3-iron. He's hit
3-iron
3-iron
flat.
every day.
but they did say on the TV, they did say he needs to hit this to have anything like a shot into the green.
Yeah, but he's obviously.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Think-
No, I don't get that. What do you mean? I heard them say that, but he doesn't. It's a 360-yard
460.
It's a 460.
460. It's the 3-iron and a. For him, it's 3-iron, 7-iron, leading by 3.
Not into the window, isn't it?
Not when you hit it like that. It's no 7-iron.
3 iron, 7 iron.
Okay, well, the
The ball's going too far, Scott.
He's
Ah.
played it
I'll be
every
back on
single
that,
day.
really.
He's not been leaving himself 2 irons into that green, is he? But anyway, point is, he just hit a bad swing.
Yeah, that one's bad. The one off 17. Have you seen it?
Almost missed the water, right?
That was a 7 iron.
It was horrendous. And,
And he's watched Echeverria, I can't.
Yeah.
Nico, hold that putt across the green.
He got so lucky, didn't he? I mean, he should have been in the water as well.
But say that when Lowery stepped onto the 16th tee, if you look at data golf, he had a 96% probability of winning that tournament.
He's led 13 times going into the last round, and he's only won once.
Well, he's done it already. He's gassed
and that
one
was
already
open.
in Dubai this season.
Yeah.
He
He's
said he didn't
doubled the
feel as though he
last, didn't he?
gassed it, but he definitely, whether gassed is the right word, it's not. But he certainly
He lost this one.
He definitely did. Yeah.
I listened to his interview. His interview was interesting enough. There's some of these ones you're talking about. He was beaten, and this one he gave away. And he's very honest, Shane. And he's like, I threw this away, and I threw away. I think he said he threw away Dubai. I can't remember, but
No, he said he didn't feel as though he threw away
Dubai the one he felt he got beaten in, which is fine. So you can live with that. This one will take a few sleeps to get over. But it was more to the point with me. Even on the golf course, when he hit that, and I'm just looking at the highlights, right? Because I didn't see it at the time, but it was his phrase of, "Oh, I've lost it." Or he said it in his interview. Didn't have a clue where the club face was. Didn't have a clue. Just completely lost it, which is amazing. He got to 19 under par around a hard golf course.
Playing great on the day.
Playing brilliant. It just shows you it can happen to the best of the best.
One bad shot at the wrong time and you can lose it.
And your whole body, all of a sudden, you just don't know where your arms are. And
Happens to me every round.
this is your world.
It's normal in the first hole.
I should be asking you because this is you.
Do you know you thought he would miss it way left though?
Well, that's the thing. You would
17.
You teach people when they're under like they feel horrendous. Just what can you hang your hat on? Is it a punch draw? Well, whatever. A middle green, punch it, draw it left into that bunker. It just the human. It's harder, isn't it? It's just really hard when you're out there doing it yourself. It's easy saying stuff and being a commentator at the side, but
It's still, yeah.
It was 60 yards right with 7 iron, and he said it was just in his wheel box. It was just a perfect shot for him.
yeah. But he'd lost his hands. He'd lost his feels.
That's tough. It was tough, and because we all like Shane as well. We all wanted him to win.
I don't like Shane.
Do you not?
Nah, I struggle with him. I mean, I've never met him, right? Never met the guy. But
What's there not to like?
have you not seen him like chirp and swear at people in the crowd and cameramen and stuff like that? I can't sit right with him. Everyone's like, oh, I'm sure he's brilliant to have a pint with.
He is. He's a good lad.
But I'm not a fan of him. Again, I don't know him, so I could be absolutely not. But he doesn't come across great to me.
I would argue if you he'd be the guy you'd want, you would like, if you met him in real life.
You think?
Yeah, 100%.
Oh.
But anyway, your perception is your perception. But yeah, I felt for him. But
You feel for him.
Yeah, but I feel for him as well. But he did gas it. He did
100%.
He did
That'll
gas it.
take a
It's
wee
funny
while to get
though,
over.
because you've just said his card's marked now for me. I'll be watching.
Next time he's in contention.
But like what I was going to say was,
Who stepped up in the Ryder Cup though?
but that's what I was going to say though. I feel like he's in my head. He's like this guy with massive kahunas, who's the he's going to hit the shot under the pressure.
Yeah.
I feel like that's who he is, and he said actually in his interview that that's the first time that's ever happened to me.
Yep.
So he believes that as well, and he did it at the Ryder Cup, and he said that. But
He was chatting away to Bob Rotella on the putting green before he went out as well. He's got all the.
But it's fine saying everybody. What did you say? You said that in the past he's been beaten rather than this is the first time he's lost it. Some of the best players in the world just didn't get beaten, though, did they? They don't let themselves.
They all have.
It's a difficult one.
They all have. Even Tigers get beaten.
Yeah, but 13 times. What did you say?
Oh, I know. It's 13 times he's
quite a
led. That is a lot.
Quite a lot. Aye.
But there's no doubt he's a fantastic player. I mean, he's a major champion, and
Yeah.
like you say, he's
It
come up
doesn't.
big in
He doesn't
Ryder
win that
Cups.
often though. I mean, how many wins
No.
has he got?
I think I love his game. I think I love watching his game as much as I like him. I just like the way he plays. And actually, that tee shot of 16 that went in the water, I was expecting him to do the other shot. And you say aim left for the driver and hit a low heely cut in the fairway. I just he's got that shot, so I would.
He's very much a field player.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's all very handsy, isn't it?
Yeah.
That shot didn't bother me that much. That's just
No.
leave the blade open. Maybe try a trappy 3-iron rather than anything else. It was the one that and if you leave it open a wee bit and you try to trap it, you block it right. And that always like a bad shot, but not like a collapse shot. The one at par 3 was a collapse shot.
But there was the one at 16 that made him hit the one at 17.
I know, but
16 was the bad shot for me. It's these 3 in the lead and hits an iron off the planet right into the water. I mean, that water's not really in play. It's the only place he can't hit it. I don't know. I'm very.
I know. I'm in agreement with Pete. It's a first for everything. It's the one at 17 was just.
If he had hit
shocker.
driver off that tee, Stuart, and gone in the water, you'd be piping up saying, 3-shot lead, just dump a 3-iron in the left rough, which is basically what I tried to
I'm
do.
just saying, it's easy for me to say what he should have done after he did it.
Exactly.
But like, I'm just saying that I would have expected him to hit the fade with a wee Healy fade, because you see him hitting that shot a lot, that wee Healy fade. And because but I'm just saying that's why I love watching him, because he has all these shots that he can play, and it's great.
But it's amazing, even the best players in the world, to your high handicap amateur golfers, as soon as it starts going wrong, it can go wrong very quick, and it compounds. You're like, oh my God, what am I doing?
I'm sure this has got absolutely nothing to do with it, but there's an interview, and I am not a sports psychologist, but in his interview, he did say he was really keen, or he was excited to have his 4-year-old, who's never seen him win a tournament, was there, and he had all the pictures of him on the green, blah, blah, and winning the trophy. And we go on about Scotty Scheffler, and I think that will probably play into it slightly. Scotty Scheffler is a golfer as part of his life, but that's like a sidetrack to what his life is, if that makes sense. Is that you know where I'm going with this?
No.
Could you explain more? You're making absolutely no sense.
We're Scottish. We don't give crap about all that stuff. This is
He just gassed it. That's it.
He basically got ahead of himself when he's thinking that. That's what Bob Rattel's going to tell him. You got ahead of yourself.
You've got to
You're
live
thinking about that.
it one shot at a time.
It just maybe meant
It's an old cliche, isn't it?
It meant a lot to him. Maybe meant too much. Whereas I feel like Scotty's got the drive to win, but it's just golf. And that's where Scotty's above the rest of them. It's just that's just a aspect of his life, is the fact that he's a decent golfer.
Yeah.
You guys are looking at me like I've got 3 heads. I'm just going to.
I understand what you mean. You think
Oh, thanks.
Scotty's able to separate golf from everything
You
else?
historically used to be the guy in the podcast that was all about the sort of tear-jerking moments.
See, after that, I'm very cynical now. After the last few years,
Changed. Liv changed me.
Do have. Watch your he'd right up.
Anyway, Brooks Koepka is back here at top 10.
Yep,
He's,
very good.
his first top 10 for like 4 years.
He doesn't get the money for that, right? Is that right? What's the story
no,
with
he
that?
gets money, but he doesn't get.
Some of the pensions.
Yeah, he doesn't get the pension
Oh, is
stuff.
that all? All right.
You think he's just not getting any money?
Or the equity.
I thought
the
there
equity
was
shares or something.
I thought there was some other stipulations.
he
but
just
that's
gets an SGU voucher now.
fine. Yeah, gets voucher for the pro shop. He can go in with Tommy Fleetwood and get himself a new pair of brakes.
Yeah, but actually, I was looking at his stats. He is the worst putter on tour this year. I mean, just about. Has 100 in every stat, in every length. He's the worst.
Is he still? Did he still have that mallet putter this week? I didn't see him because I know he changed it.
He's only played how many events? 3 events, 2 events.
4.
Historically, he's not. I know he's won 5 majors and he's amazing, but historically, he's not.
That doesn't
been
mean
the
anything,
best putter, is he?
What does that mean?
No, but it's not over a period of time. So he suddenly has a couple of good weeks.
All right, well, but yeah.
Where was he? Where was he in putting this week?
On average, he's last.
Last this week,
Pretty
finished
much.
10th.
Horrendous, aye. I'm not saying he was last. He was,
One of the last that made the cut.
but yeah, no, he's just one of the worst putters in the last 4 weeks on tour. Then, okay.
Yes.
Did you see his interview? Was it Friday? The interviewer said, now that you've made the cut, does that make you feel better? And he's like, if I'm out here just trying to make cuts, then I'm done. I'm finished. It is good having Brooks back, isn't it?
Yeah, I do like listening to his interviews.
You do like him. Do you know what I worked out on the PGA Tour? I know that it is the best tour in golf, and it's the best tour, and it's because it's where all the superheroes play. Did you know
Superheroes
that?
or superstars?
Superheroes.
Okay.
Because on the PGA Tour they've got 6 superheroes. They tend to they try and keep themselves low profile normally.
Well, as superheroes do.
Yeah.
So there's
Clark Kent.
there's Smother Man. I've got to list them. There's Smother Man. He was second last week. There's
He's just one of the new superheroes.
There's Smother Man. There's Steel Man. There's Bridge Man. Bridge Man's leading up FedEx Cup. He needs to watch it.
Man.
There's also Harman. There's Hoffman, and there's Grazer Man. So
Taking us too far now, Stuart.
well, but then I thought, well, I wonder how many of the DP World Tour, and of course it's not such a good tour, so there's less super. There's only one.
One guy with the surname Man.
Veer Man. Yeah, and then Liv's got Leash Man. and then I was like, honestly, this is what I was spending my time on this morning. Then I was wondering who's the best superhero that's ever, played golf ever. Who do you think that is? Can you think of any?
Mickelson, man.
By the way, before I do that, I looked down the women to wonder. I wondered if they were like women.
Women can be superheroes
Oh,
too.
yeah.
Yeah, because there's like Batwoman.
Batwoman.
Yeah. There's
Spider Girl. I don't know.
But there's none.
Butch Harman is one of the best coaches.
He's a coach.
He's a
But yeah,
superhero
so the
coach.
best golfer that's ever lived is a Norman. He wasn't good at it because he was like the limelight too much. Anyway, we'll move.
Moving quickly on.
I quite like that. Actually, that's good.
Yeah.
There's 2 hours well spent this morning, Stuart.
Actually, it did take me a while. I had to go down all the lists. I think my favourite is probably Steelman. It's actually Steelman, but I like Steelman better. South African Open.
Is Smotherman a villain?
Smotherman, yeah, he smothers his victims. I feel like Harman. You can imagine him. He's like,
Just when the
He comes out
the
the
heart
fog.
rolls in.
well, I was thinking as well with him. It's obvious that he's a superhero. I mean, he won the Open. He's 5'7". There's no chance.
True.
He hits the, he's like a little man,
And Bridgeman.
but he's got superhero
Builds
stuff.
bridges.
Bridgeman, yeah.
Yeah.
Bridgerton is Pete's calling him last week.
Oh, my missus has started watching Bridget. That's the worst programme in the world.
South African Open, won by Casey Jarvis. That's his second win in a row.
Mm-hmm.
Topped off the last.
Yeah,
That's
after
what
the
I
lightning delay.
Yeah, definitely a top. A wee bit of a top.
There's been a wee bit of that, though, eh? Like guys taking their moment. You've got the other South African young lad.
I've just
His
forgotten
name
his name
escapes
as well.
me, but he won back to back, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yes.
Justin Schaefer.
Schaefer. That's it, yeah. Yeah, look, South Africans are very good in South Africa. And they're very, very good, full stop. But yeah, 2 wins, that's him in the Masters, that's him in the Open.
Who's the last South African that's made it?
Ernie?
What, you mean like...
You got Oosthuizen and
Oosthuizen.
Schwartzel have won majors, haven't they?
Yeah.
Oosthuizen probably.
There's a lot of them out in live now.
There just should be more, though, at the top level based on how they do at this time of year in Africa. I mean, they would just dominate, don't they?
Yeah.
I think it's
Doesn't seem
a
to-
tough one, isn't it? Because the South African Open, you'll have it's a co-sanctioned event with the Sunshine Tour.
Hundreds of South Africans playing.
Yeah, as it should be. It's their national open. So, but it always seems like every year there's a bit of a breakout South African on the DP World
Yeah,
Tour.
as you say, half the field's South African, so they've got the
Increases your
numbers,
chances,
yeah.
doesn't it?
It does, but then you still got to be the best to win. Like, you
Where
compare-
did Preed finish this week?
2 or 3, he was 20th or something.
20th for a bad week.
At least 20th. He was miles behind.
Yeah, Eddie Pepperell had a top 5. The Scotch Callum Hill really faded away on Sunday. He was ready for another top finish, but had
So they finished bogey, par, bogey, double.
Yes.
something like that. Yeah,
Yes.
tough.
Expensive.
That is expensive, and he's still 8th in the Ordre Merit. But yeah, keep it going.
Yeah. Look, getting
Yeah,
himself
he's
in
still
positions.
trending well.
Yeah. He's...
And I think Callum's planning on moving, or he has moved out to Arizona. So it would be quite helpful if he did finish in the top 10 and get his PGA Tour card.
Should he not do that once he's on the PGA Tour?
Well, I know,
Not
but
going to move to Dubai.
Callum's wife is American, so I think that's why
Ah.
they've maybe bought a place out there, and I think they're going to split their time as much as they can. But listen, he's had an amazing start to the year.
No, he has.
Very good.
Ewan Ferguson was 9th. He was our best finisher this week. He is. Where is he? 39th in the Ordre Merit, and that's probably our top 2. Cameron Adam missed the cut. Richie Ramsey, Connor Syme.
Yeah, the rest of them missed, didn't they?
Yeah, Scott Jameson made the cut. But yeah, no, that was it. So yeah, this week is Arnold Palmer at Bay Hill, which is a good fun event. I think everybody's playing. I looked down the list. I don't think there's anybody missing. So that will be good. DP World Tours in Hong Kong and Live. No, DP World Tours in Joburg and Live is in Hong Kong.
Yeah, I mean, Bay Hill, I think we're starting quite a nice stretch. We go Bay Hill Masters players, and then all of a sudden it's only a few weeks to the Masters.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, golf season's kind of kicking off a wee bit.
Yeah. No, it's in full swing. It's in full swing.
And then obviously there's a couple of issues I think with live golfers getting out to Hong Kong with everything that's going on. I think.
Are they struggling to get?
Yeah, there's a few guys stuck in Dubai and stuff like that. So.
Yeah, we'll need to
what
see how all
happens with
that
that.
goes. We're not going to get involved in that chat in this podcast.
Absolutely not. But
No. Can of worms for us four.
yeah.
Don't
think we're solving any world
the
problems.
world's not looking good at the moment.
Scott, it's been great having you back.
Thank you. I just tell you what, it's been an absolute pleasure, and I'm going to keep poisoning Andy, so he's off on Tuesdays.
You spoke more today than Andy spoke in all his pods.
I can quite believe it, to be honest.
You're welcome to come back anytime.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, actually, you could come back next week. I'm not going to be here next week.
Oh, there you go.
If you want to come back next week.
There's a good chance Andy
I
will
need to have a look at my diary. I do actually have a job.
but we're doing this early in the morning, Scott. You don't start work until after 8 o'clock. I mean, it's only 7:45 now.
That's true, Donald. Yeah, that's true. Aye.
Yeah, good. Right, okay, well, thank you very much, and we will speak to you next time.
Cheers.
Bye-bye.